Welcome back to the Pokemon X Blind Run. Last time, we went through Victory Road. This time, I'm not even gonna, say anything. We're gonna go in here. Oh, that is cool music. I'm just gonna stand here and appreciate the music for a little while. Can't believe we're actually finally here at long last, and the music doesn't even change in the Pokemon Center. Wow. Of course, the healing fanfare takes over the... And we can presumably buy everything from here. And wow, I have a lot of money. Did not expect it. You get a lot of money from trainers in this game, actually. Now, I honestly hope I don't get... Okay, let's see what happens if I call over the photo guy. Now, judging from the Carlos map, this place looks like a big castle. Yes, of course it does. Whoa. Looks actually kind of like the Elite Four building of 4th Gen, actually. Here I am, standing in front of the Elite entrance to the Pokemon League. Can't believe I'm actually here. And I will definitely tip you. I want to see what this place is. Whoa! Wow. That is awesome. Can't walk on the grass, though. Oh, wow, and it's a watery path, too. Huh, now I'm not sure where the point of no return is. Okay, so that lets you go in here. Please tell me I can go back. Okay, good. I can go back. Whoa! Oh, okay. Alright, we know their types now. I was hoping I wouldn't know their types, but okay. Fire, water, steel. You know what? I knew one of them would be steel. Now, I will say I did spoil the fact that one of them was fire, accidentally, but I've got no idea what their team is. Then again, I could have very easily figured out that they were fire, because remember that picture in the very first trailer that showed that those big pillars of fire erupting out of sort of a red room? Now, we know that's not a gym, we know that's not a Team Flare base, so by process of elimination, it had to be an Elite Four, so I kind of knew there was a fire one. I did admittedly accidentally get spoiled on the fact that there was a fire Elite Four as well, but I could have easily deduced that. Now, Steel? Haha, I knew it! Something in my mind, I had this nagging feeling in my mind that one of them was Steel. I just knew it. Something in my mind throughout this whole game was telling me one of the Elite Four is going to be Steel. One of the Elite Four is going to be Steel. And I was right. I was right. Now, we know that one of them is a famous chef, and one of their names is Seabold. Considering we learned both those bits of information in restaurants, I'm willing to guess that Seabold is the chef. Now, here's the question. I would have thought the famous chef would have been the Fire Elite Four member. But unfortunately, I may have spoiled that the Fire Elite Four member is not that, so I'm going to hazard a guess and say that Seabold is Steel? Though they could be water. I mean, chefs use a lot of water in cooking. I don't know. And Dragon. You know, I also had this nagging feeling one of them will be Dragon. I don't know why. I just had this nagging feeling that was saying maybe... You see, I was thinking either Dragon or Flying. I just... Okay, I admittedly may have been spoiled that one of them uses a Noivern, but I would have guessed that they would have used Noivern anyway, because Noivern is one of the few new Pokemon that has not been showcased yet by a major trainer. So my guess was either Flying or Dragon. If I'll be honest with you, I was actually hoping for Flying, because I don't think there's ever been a Flying Elite Four. There has been several Dragon Elite Fours, but still, Dragon, I actually did kind of want one, because Dragon is pretty cool, I'll admit. Oh, and we can do them in any order. So that system is returning. I thought they'd abolish that system, but they didn't. So we can choose to battle them in any order. What are you going to say to us? Okay. So, if we keep going, we're going to have to battle all of the Elite Four. But again... Fire, Water, Steel, and Dragon. That's kind of cool, because they both have sort of, yeah, one good against the other. Sort of, they form sort of two effectiveness things. So you got the Water on the Fire and the... So... I'm not actually going to go in there right now, because I get the feeling that my levels are nowhere near enough, and I love this music. This is a very kind of unique and atmospheric Pokemon League theme, and this is a very unique and atmospheric Pokemon League. I like it. So, standing in front of the getting interrupted by phone calls. Okay, anyway. Standing in front of the Elite Four. Can I get a better shot of that place? Yeah, here we go. Standing in front of the Elite Four. I am here, and I'm going to give you, going into this blind, my speculations as to what's going to happen here, as to what they're going to use. So, my guess is they'll obviously have a mix of both Kalos and non-Kalos Pokemon, but hopefully they each have a Kalos Pokemon at the very least as their signature. Now, thinking here. For Fire, well... There are a lot of Fire types in the Kalos deck, so it was only natural one of them would be Fire. My guess is their signature is going to be either Talonflame or Pyroar. Reason being, I am slightly more leaning towards Talonflame, because Pyroar was already used by the leader of Team Flare. However, that was male Pyroar. There is the possibility the Fire one could be a girl and she could use female Pyroar. Like I said, I've been spoiled on the fact that there is a not female, sorry, scratch that, Fire. I've been spoiled on the fact there is a Fire Elite Four member, and I think I've been spoiled as to their origins. I found them while searching for I don't know what they look like, what their gender is, all I know is their name, and the fact that they may or may not be an ex-Team Flare member. I was just looking around for pictures of Team Flare for my Team Flare videos, and I was looking up Team Flare on Bulbapedia, and I saw this person under Other Associates, and I was like, oh, I've never seen that name before, maybe I just forgot about them. No. Yeah. I know their name, but I actually don't know their gender. So yeah. I'm kind of leaning towards female, but I don't know. So female Pyroar hasn't been used yet. It could be female Pyroar, but I'm leaning more towards Talonflame. They certainly, if they don't have both, I'm going to be a little disappointed. So, what other fire types could they have? There's Torkoal in the decks. There's, You know what? I know this is probably going to be boring for you, but this being a blind run and my very first time going into this Elite Four totally blind, I've got no idea what these people are going to use, so I like to speculate. You know, Flint used, Infernape. There's no reason the Fire Elite Four couldn't have Delphox. That's a possibility. Talonflame's an obvious choice. Simisear, maybe? Pyroar is almost a certainty. It would be kind of cool if they had Charizard. You know, I just realized something. There is a Mega Evolution for every one of those types, is there? If each of the Elite Four used one Mega each, that would be kind of cool. But that would have to be non-Kalos. Okay, Aegislash. I am almost positive the Steel guy is going to have Aegislash. And I think... I don't know why, I just get this feeling the steel person is going to be a guy. I have a feeling Seabold is going to be the steel one. I did run the name Seabold through a name meaning site just to see if it had any special meanings. It does, it's Germanic in origin and means something to do with victory or something like that, so, Please let them be dressed like a medieval knight. That would be the most awesome thing ever. Seriously, that just would. I would really love to see I know Team Plasma had the uniforms kind of, but no, I mean, I would very much like to see a significant Pokemon trainer in a Pokemon game wearing a full suit of Knight's armor. I know it's totally impractical, it would just be really, really cool. Anyway, almost positive the Steel Specialist will use Aegislash, because Aegislash is a third stage of an evolution line, and it hasn't been really showcased yet by any major storyline opponent. I don't think any trainer has actually used an Aegislash yet. So, again, if the Steel Specialist does not have Aegislash as their signature Pokemon, I'm going to be very, very surprised. So anyway, what else could be here? As for Water... Haxorus. You know, we got quite a lot of Dragon types in the decks. We got Druddigon, we got Hydreigon, we got Haxorus, we got... I have a feeling that Salamence is in the decks too. So yeah, looks like Fairy's going to be quite useful going up against them. Male or female? Hasn't been a female Dragon Elite Four member. Interesting. But as for signature... Oh, wait. Obviously. It's going to be... Wait a minute. Okay, so there are 3 Kalos Dragons that could be used as their signature Pokemon. Dragalge, I really don't think so. I really don't think Dragalge, because, Oh, by this point, I know all the new Pokemon, by the way, so let me just get that out of the way. Dragalge, I don't really think so. Noivern, quite likely. Goodra, most likely. Despite the fact that Shauna did use Goodra against us before, I really think this person's going to have Goodra as their signature. But, Noivern is probably definitely going to be in there, and Dragalge probably is going to be too. So that leaves 2 spots for non-Kalos Pokemon. My guess is Salamence, because we haven't seen a major trainer use Salamence before. So that's interesting. Yeah. I'll just go off this for a second, because it's a little boring. And as for Water... Oh, also, I'm really not sure what other Steel types. Maybe Klefki that the Steel person's going to use? I don't know. As for others... I really wish this was in 3D, by the way, this shot. Anyway, wonder if the Elite Four people's rooms are going to be 3D. It does make sense if they are. Anyway, sorry. Still, speculation, whatever. So let me just say a few other things as well. As for Water... Okay, I'm starting to think signature Pokemon either Barbaracle or Clawitzer. Most likely, it's going to be one of the two. And since they both look pretty awesome, I'm glad to see one of those. Again, I'm pretty sure it's going to be Barbaracle or Clawitzer. And if you heard a clang there, I just got so excited that I threw my stylus across the room. But anyway, excited for this? I probably need a little bit more grinding, though. That's enough for speculation of the Elite Four's teams. For now... Hey everybody, have a rare candy each. There's a rare candy for everyone. No one seems to be learning any new moves. Should I do most of my Elite Four preparations as far as movesets go in this part, or should I leave that a surprise? I'm going to have to grind everybody to Pokemon and Me level 5 off camera, because I really want to be that level before... Oh! The champion! Speaking of which, the champion. My guess is, like usual, the champion is going to have no particular specialty type. They're just going to use a whole bunch of Pokemon. Either that, or... The thing was, I was going to say if there wasn't a Fairy Gym Leader, I was going to call Fairy Champion, but anyway. I also have a pretty good idea of who I think the champion is by this point, because, well, there was a bit of obvious foreshadowing. The thing is, there's been one trainer so far this whole journey who's promised to battle us, yet hasn't battled us yet. That's pretty telling. So I have a pretty good idea who I think the champion might be. Again, if you think back to that one person who promised a battle with us, but they haven't had a chance yet. If they're not the champion, they are a very significant post-game boss, and they probably aren't. I'm pretty sure now the champion is probably not Professor Sycamore, which is annoying because that would have been pretty awesome. And in fact, going up and battling Serena so many times through the story and watching her get so much better, I was half convinced they might even pull a rival as the champion yet again. They're doing a lot of callbacks to earlier generations, and that seemed like something they'd probably do this time. So, yeah. I should probably go ahead and reveal my champion list for this point. The list of people that I thought would be the champion. Now, apart from Professor Sycamore and the rival, I'm not going to list the most likely candidate because, yeah, I'm going to leave that until we actually see if I'm right or wrong. I'm probably right, though. But, other candidates I had. Serena mentioned that her parents were really, really powerful trainers. So I was starting to think that maybe one of her parents would be the champion. Though the likelihood of someone we've never ever seen before being the champion is quite low. There's also the two defenders of Carlos, the superheroes who are very bad at hiding their secret identities. Now, if they were the champion, the two of them would presumably battle together in a double battle. Now, as cool as that would be, having, you know, joint champions, suddenly throwing you into a double battle after the Elite Four with no preparation, probably not something that the designers would actually do, so my guess is probably not. As far as other characters who could be the champion, of course there's also AZ. The chance of him being the champion for 3,000 years, though, probably, yeah, not so much. AZ, yep, I get the feeling he's probably not going to be the champion. As cool as that would be. And that's probably as far as my list goes when it comes to who could be the champion. I mean, there's a possibility that the immortal Lysandra could claw his way out of the rubble and suddenly attack you as the champion, but considering that in Y version the immortality is not gone into very much, apparently, I haven't got that far in my Y version, but apparently in Y version, yeah, he doesn't actually try and make you all immortal, and he's probably outright dead in Y version, so probably not. Speaking of which, I just realized something. You know what would be a very cool idea, Game Freak, for the future? Version-exclusive champions. I came up with that idea quite a long time ago, but I always thought that version-exclusive champions would be a really cool concept. Anyway, that's probably enough rambling out of me. I'm going to head back to the Pokemon Center, I'm going to save, and I will do my preparations for the Pokemon League itself off camera. See you next time, when I take on the end. See you then. Welcome back to the Pokemon X Blind Run, back here on the title screen, just because I wanted to relive how things all began. It's been a long run, very, very enjoyable, seriously, amazing so far, but I think it's time we end this. 48 hours, 28 minutes in, I'm at the Pokemon League, and I'm feeling psyched up to take on the Elite Four. Let's do this. And this music is amazing, by the way. So, just wait a minute, I guess I can do the items now. I wanted to get doing the items on camera, because I just, wait a second. I thought I removed everyone's items. Why has Flame of the Second still got something? Okay. Definitely don't want you to have the splash plate. Okay. Basically, I grinded everyone up to level 64. I don't know, basically. Okay, I have no clue where the levels are going to start in the Elite Four. I have absolutely no idea. But, as a starting point, the rival, who was the strongest trainer so far, had their highest level as 61, which ruled out the Elite Four being 60. Now, seeing as this is you can choose what order you face the Elite Four in, chances are, like in Black and White, they are all evenly leveled. The problem is, I have no idea what that even level is. Now, my guess is 65. And part of me is thinking the champion may even go up to 70, but seems likely, what with how high the levels have been getting. But anyway, so I grinded everyone up to 64 because I thought that was an alright compromise. I don't want to get too high, and I'm worried that if I grind any more, I may accidentally overlevel myself and get too high. So, if anything, I want to go into the Elite Four a little underleveled. Like I say, I welcome challenge. However, I also do not welcome getting completely steamrolled. So, if I go in and all the Elite Four are like 70, I'm gonna freak out. But anyway, I thought 64 was an alright compromise. I really hope I haven't overleveled here. Speaking of which, I have no idea how many Pokemon they're each going to use. If it was anything like Black and White, 4, but they could do 5, I don't know. Anyway, so I grinded everyone to 64, also movesets. Hey Listen has not changed. I think this is actually a pretty decent moveset for the most part. I taught Elizabeth Calm Mind and used some PP ups on Ancient Power. Just, you know, to get some extra power in there, and I'm gonna need that extra PP, surely. Hallie's moveset's staying the same. I actually quite like her as she is. Marita, I went and got rid of Card and Tort's Sacred Sword. Obviously, I'm not going into the Elite Four with crappy HM moves. That'd just be suicide. Flame of the Second, I taught Fire Blast, boosted up its PP, and also taught Dragon Claw. Broske, I taught Ice Beam. Now, I'm keeping Thief on here for a secondary stab. I'm starting to think that when I fight the Water member, I might want to put Grass Knot on. It really just depends. And wow, Broske's attack is very, very high. I did not realize that. And that's all. Now for items. Well, let's start with the one item that we know we're going to use. Obviously, Flame of the Second, there are no two ways about it. I am definitely using one particular specific item. And that item is... Where are you? That item is... Abomasite! No, Charizardite X, obviously. Now, I am going to avoid going Mega outside of the champion battle, unless it really, really comes down to a serious emergency, which I highly doubt will happen, but anyway. I'm going to be avoiding the going Mega outside of the champion. Other just things of honor that I'm going to have... I'm going to avoid using X items, and unless it's an emergency, I am going to avoid using revives during battle. I can revive outside of battle, but not in battle unless it's a complete and total emergency. Now, if the Elite Four completely overlevels me, I'm going to have to break all of my honor restrictions, but... Also, speaking of breaking my restrictions, I did use the experience share a little bit just to make grinding easier. I've turned it off now, and I'll just double check to make sure that it's off, but I'm pretty sure it is off. Anyway, hey listen, okay, what are you gonna have? Let me just check what you got there. Amulet Coin, Smoke... Okay, Smoke Balls are useless, that's ruled out. Cleanse Tag is also useless. Lucky Egg, nah, I'm not gonna be using that. No, I'm not using Weathers. Big Root, useless. Black Sludge, even more useless. Destiny Knot, really, really useless. Power Herb, okay. Right then. Okay, I'm not going to use the Quick Claw as well. Expert Belt could help against dragons. Oh, yeah. I guess I'll start with the items that I know. Obviously, Elizabeth is going to keep using the leftovers. That's worked really well for her so far, and I'm just going to keep it that way. As for the others... Who here? I'm reckoning Broske probably has the best type coverage here, so I think Broske should take the Expert Belt. Apologies if you hear beeping there, it's because I turned the volume up a little bit, because seriously, this music is awesome. Now, where is that Expert Belt? Where is that? Nope, where is that Expert Belt? Sorry about this. Expert Belt, where are you? Did I miss it? I did. Pfft, where the heck is that Expert Belt? There it is. Okay, so you got the Expert Belt. I reckon Marita should take the Rocky Helmet. It worked well for her earlier. Where's the Rocky Helmet? There it is. So who does that leave? Okay, Hallie I will probably be giving an item here, even though... I don't really think I need pickup here. Hey, listen, okay, I'm not entirely sure what she should have, if I'll be honest. Because none of these are particularly useful. Actually, you know what? I probably want Amulet Coin on someone. As much as that's not going to help in battle. Okay, and Hallie, as for her, I'll probably end up just using a type boosting item. Unless there's anything else useful in here. Do I have a grass plate? Meadow plate, yes I do. But I'll just check through these items to see if there's anything else more appropriate. Black Belt, Dragon Fang. Nah, not really. Okay, I guess those are my item choices then. Let's see if I... Let's see what, where I'm at and on my item stocks. Okay, Hyper Potions. Oh yes, I have a huge amount of money. That's because in my grinding session, I went and did the restaurant. I ended up having to grind in Victory Road because seriously, there are no good repeatable trainer battles at this point. Stupid 3-star restaurant won't let me in until I've beaten the league, so that's out. And yeah, I did end up perfecting the 2-star restaurant, so I got myself a lot of money from Big Mushrooms. And I also did some of the Battle Chateau. Now, I learned the hard way that Battle Chateau is a horrible place for grinding high-level Pokemon, because the highest level they went up to was like 20. But I did get myself promoted to Earl. I'm going to level myself up in there, hopefully so I can unlock the gym leaders and Elite Four rematches to do those in the post-game. Yeah, I do know about those, but hey, I guess there'd be gym leader rematches, and I was right, so, yeah, anyway. Now, Hyper Potions are a good, reasonably cheap-ish source of healing for this point in the game, so I'll take a few. As for full restores, okay, I'm definitely fully stocked on those. Revives, I reckon 30 is more than enough. Full heals, I'm running a little low on, actually. Sometimes you actually want to queue a status and nothing else, so that's helpful. The rest of my money, I reckon I'll save. As for outfit, like what outfit I want to go in there with, I was thinking of doing a change of clothes, like, you know, changing into my victory clothes or something. But you know what? This outfit is really starting to grow on me. I don't know why, but I am really liking this outfit. I like the red splatter shirt. As creepy as that sounds, I like the red splatter shirt, and I like the orange strap. I'm liking this outfit. I don't know why, I just am. See, part of me was considering using this money to go and buy some Lumiose clothes, but really? Do I want to be dressing in the clothes of the enemy for the final part? No, I do not. So, I reckon that about takes care of my preparations, pretty much. Is there anything else I wanted to say? Oh, yes. Right. Something I may have said earlier about bad eggs and hackers, I was wrong. The bad eggs are not the work of hackers, it's actually just a glitch that's going on with Wonder Trade in general. So, yeah. Sorry if I blame hackers, my faith in humanity has been restored, yeah, I apologize for all that. But what I will say, though, is you might want to avoid Wonder Trading until Nintendo sorts this out. Now, I'll just also check, not all of my party, have maxed out their effort points. Hallie definitely hasn't, but, I don't know, I don't exactly care that much, because, I don't really need that. So, oh, I'm supposed to be at 5 hearts on everyone before you know, I actually just forgot that. Huh, looks like I'm gonna have to hold off while I Pokemon Me grind for a bit. Yeah, I wanted everyone to be at 5 hearts of affection before I went in. I forgot about that. Curses. See, everyone's at 4, but I really want them to be at 5 before I go in. So, yeah. Okay, how about I do that off camera, because right now I have something I want to do, just because, I actually want to pad out this video, because I want to put the previous part into this one, and have all the Elite Four as their own separate parts. Now, earlier today, I bought the Chespin Pin Pokemon Trading Card Game set that came with 3 Black and White Series boosters. I'm going to open them right now, you know, for luck, just before I take on the Elite Four. So, you can probably hear the packs on my microphone right now. So first is a Plasma Storm pack. Again, I'm just doing this sort of as a superstitious thing for luck, really. Okay, Plasma Storm pack. Now, I know you won't be able to see what I've got, but I might actually splice in some photos in post, just to prove that if I get anything good, I didn't lie about it. Rufflet, Pansear, Zubat, Patrat, Kavana, Reverse Holo Plasma Energy. Okay, I actually have several of those already, though. Magnezone. I actually didn't have Magnezone anymore. I mean, before. So, I did not have this before. So, that's actually kind of nice. Durant, Ether, and Lombre, which I did not have before. Okay, so that was actually somewhat successful. I do have several reverse holo plasma energies, though. But anyway, next up, we have a Plasma Freeze pack. Now, I have most of this set already, so I'm not really expecting much new. Hopefully, though... Okay, we have here... Chinchou, Sandile, Sneasel, Litwick, Voltorb, Reverse Holo Lantern. I don't think I had that Reverse Holo yet. Crocodile. Okay, I believe I did not have that Crocodile either. Vaporeon. Did I have this Vaporeon? I'm not sure. I might not even have that Vaporeon yet. Mawile and Lampens. I guess that was actually kind of reasonably successful, actually. And finally, we have a pack of Boundaries Crossed. I'm not sure if I've actually opened up a Boundaries Crossed pack before, so... Interesting. I may have, I forget, I don't know. Will there be anything good in this one? Marill? Oh wow, I actually think there is something good in this. Marill, Dwebble, Cottony, Togepi, Darumaka, Reverse Holo Victini, Landorus EX! Okay, I am feeling good about challenging the Pokemon League now. I actually got an EX, wow. I did not expect that. By the way, just so that you know I'm not lying, I will splice in a photo into this footage in post. Cryogonal, Dusclops, and Rocky. How fitting that I get an item that I'm actually using. Anyway, yeah, Reverse Holo Victini is not bad either, but Landorus EX, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and sleeve this while I'm at it. Wow, okay, I did not expect to get an EX there. So, I'm feeling very confident about this, I will say. I know this probably is not really going to affect how well I actually do in the Pokemon League, but I got an EX, that's probably a good sign. And certainly a fitting revenge from the time that I, you won't have seen this because I actually decided not to upload it onto YouTube. I was so depressed about it. The time when I opened 30 plus online packs of Plasma Blast, and I only got a single EX out of 30 packs. And nothing else good whatsoever. That was, yeah, I got so depressed after that that I actually just didn't want to upload that. But anyway, this Landorus EX is going to be my lucky charm for these next few fights, so hopefully it's a good sign. Hopefully things turn out for the best. Just put my sleeves away, and I think it's about time for me to go ahead and do some Pokemon and me grinding in preparation for this. So, I will catch you next time when we take on the Elite Four, really this time. See you then!